Welcome to another video, guys, and in this video I'm going to show you guys a cheap strategy where you pretty much invest like little to nothing compared to the profits. Our profits are mainly Chayula Breachstones, and I'm going to tell you guys how to do this right now. So the key point of the strategy is that this strat is very low investment and very high profit. Later on I'm going to show you guys a spreadsheet and we pretty much make 5 times our investment. So I invested into this strat about 1,000 chaos and I made total 6,000 back. And this is also a very safe strategy market wise, meaning that Chayula Breachstones are always in demand, so it's not going to dip. Like, they're not going to make Chayula Breachstones all the way to 10 chaos or something. It's still going to be pretty profitable. And lastly, the experience is pretty good. Like, I can level to 100 as I did in the past, so you'll make both money and XP doing this. So for the build requirements, you definitely do need corrupted blood immunity. Since Chayula does put a lot of corrupted blood and bleeding onto you, it's really important to get that immunity straight away. Good chaos resistance is also very needed because Chayula does a lot of physical and I think chaos damage. So getting a minimum of 0% is still something. Ideally you would want more than 0%. And lastly, decent clear and single target. I've added shrines to the strat so it makes it easy for you guys, but having a good clear to kill the breach lords when they appear. So I quickly want to talk about the actual mobs themselves. So Ulnatol, if you see on this video, looks like this. Normally you would see a rare one, but this means that we have an Ulnatol breach. So we're going to make sure that we know this and spot these so that we don't waste our time farming them. And we also have the spider crab thing. Notice it shoots lightning. If it shoots lightning, it means it's shooting ash. Well, this one, the same model, will shoot purple stuff instead, which means it's Chayula. So I quickly want to talk about the investments. So investments is we're using 4 breach scarabs of, just a normal breach scarab, and also Scarab of Lordship. Now I did test between these and the clasping hands one. It did get nerfed quite significantly, but I did feel like these were much better. There wasn't really much of a difference since it's such a low investment strat. These just work fine. And also for my map, I am doing Strand. You can also do Jungle Valleys or any other thing like that. So map device, I've left Chaos here, which is quite cool because if you put it here, the map device takes it from here rather than your stash tab, so that's how I could accurately count the chaos orbs. And we are doing the breach one here, as this got buffed a little bit, so it'll look like this. So like we will do this, boom boom, and we're also using the Eater of Worlds node. So if I go breach, this is what it's going to look like. Now for the Atlas tree. So I'm missing 2 nodes, which is one of the feared, because I was leveling out while doing breach, which is also quite underrated. Breach is such good for leveling, and it is kind of safe if you know what you're doing. So we've grabbed scarabs here and map nodes. We were taking map nodes to get some T17s, which they did drop quite a lot. Shrines, so we get more safety when mapping, and then breach nodes. So we're taking these breach nodes right here. These give us extra chances for breach to be in our maps, as well as more rares. This is for Chayula, and we are taking Eldritch Gaze as well as these here. So this has a chance. This is where your map time can vary, is because these can also apply, and I think once I did get it. And then we are taking breach bosses. Defeating maps have a 4% chance to drop a breach stone. So the flawless actually happened once, and that was Ulnatol. And we also taking the Eater of Worlds stuff up here and taking breaches in your maps open and close slower. Now I was debating taking this and this, so it kind of just like in the middle. You experiment. If your build is quite quick, then you want to take this and probably these 2 as well. But for slow builds like me, you want to take that. We take more shrine stuff. These double effect shrine is just nice. The quant node up here, we are taking more scarab stuff, and then this one. So these 2 nodes I didn't really feel it did much. Like 5% monster density, it just, with the current strats, with the scarabs especially, doesn't really affect it as much. But if you take the other scarab, breach scarabs, like 50% more splinters for mobs, then that'd be quite worth. And then lastly, we are taking rare monsters over here as well. So that's pretty much it, and this is a very low investment strategy. I might update this to make it more juiced. And ways of getting more juiced is, for example, 8 modded maps. You want to run these 8 modded maps if you can, and then a modded plus delirium would be pretty optimal, and that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys how you're meant to run it. So I'm using a mercenary. It's not really there just to give me wrath, but what you want to do is like once you find a breach, let's hope I don't die here. And I'm paying attention to the mobs, right? Like this guy's Unatol, and you know, I'll just kill him. And the most important thing I'm looking for is the boss. After I kill the boss, I can just kind of, obviously, when my build's a little bit like quite good for the strat. And I see another one, another breach quite close by. And I know it's Ash, because you see these guys shoot lightning. That means it's Ash, right? This guy, these like spider crabs, is what I want to pay attention to for Chayula, because Chayula has the spider crabs, but his version is different. His version shoots purple like balls at you, and let's skip that for now. That's why it's important. Like, if it's not a spider crab or those like these guys, you always skip. Anything over here? Anything cool? Just gonna skip this guy for now. So if it's a dog or the giant, you skip. If you see a spider crab, you see, but he's shooting lightning at me, so it's Ash. I want that same crab to shoot purple stuff. Another Ash. You can also look for the splinter Ash thing, because before it'd be easier, because you'll drop the splinters. There we go, see purple? Boom, it's Chayula. I know. Again, I can see through the splinter. Ooh, I need it's lightning. I can see through the splinters that is Chayula. And yeah, it's quite low investment. I'm not really particularly farming much. I open this one, I see a giant, I skip. I mean, you already saw by the results, hopefully in the future of this, hopefully later on in this video. You see another Chayula. Oh, there's a lot of Chayula this map. So I'm like just primarily looking for, yeah, the boss. I'm gonna kill these guys, open the hands. Get 2 hands. I'm like, oh, 2 hands, 2 bosses spawned from that. And then, oh, that's I don't know why I can't hit him. Okay, that was pretty crazy. It's Ash, skip Ash. There's Zoff, skip Zoff. I'm like, any Chayulas here? It's a dog, let's skip that. Ooh. And then we reach the boss, and at the boss you can just kill him. Oh, sweet. This was after my 100 maps, so as you see, it took me like 3 minutes 30 to run this. Okay, for the profits, now I've stashed up here, and this is 100 maps worth. So I got 10 divs, which is kind of crazy, but you kind of do expect some divines, but I'm not including these in the spreadsheet. So we got 5 exalted orbs, 194 chaos orbs, and a bunch of other like eldritch currency. I haven't factored these 2 in. These are like more RNG basis. I haven't factored in any scarabs or divination cards or any of this. I have factored the Valdos. We got 5 of them in 100 maps. We take those, but more importantly, look how many Chayulas we have. We have 39 Chayula breachstones. These go for, at the moment, around 95 to 100 chaos each, and Unators go for around 25 chaos each, and we have 26, and these are like 8 chaos, but with 22 we have pretty much a div worth in total of each of these, and 3 invitations, 1 flawless. I completely forgot that flawlesses existed. Obviously they're not as strong as in FreeToPlay League, where you can just get Chayulas so many times, but we got a bunch of sanctuaries, we got 2 abominations and 1 fortress, which I am treating like another abomination. These are to do with like experimenting on strands or jungle valleys, and we have a ton of maps. We got some other maps here as well, surprisingly less, and a ton of tomes, which don't really mean much. So we did get loads of currencies, which I'm really happy with this, and I want to quickly go to the spreadsheet. So here is the thing. So we have breach. I ran 100 maps. I made in total 6,000 chaos orbs and invested pretty much 1,000 chaos orbs and made 5,000 chaos orbs. So it's pretty much 50 chaos map per profit. It's a very easy, cheap investment strategy. This is for people who like have work and stuff, or don't want to pay too much, which is what I did. I had like sessions between maps. It's taken me about 3.5 minutes to run, so 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I have ran them faster, I've ran them longer. It just depends. For example, if you run this a lot quicker than I am, for example, 3 minutes, boom, it goes up. But if you run it slower, it's still that. But you still make 50 chaos per profit, so you'll always be making money. And so we can, there's a more in-depth guide. Cholula's 100 at the moment, and I got 39, which is the biggest bulk. That's why we rush for Cholulas and ornitals. These we have 22. The boss doesn't always guarantee to drop a breachstone, so it's kind of like you don't want to spend more time. You don't want to spend like 7 minutes a map trying like farming the rest of these. You ideally want to rush Cholulas and like get it down to like 3 minutes. Yeah, Eldritch, I did not get a single divine altar. That would have been nice, but if I factored in the divines, you know, I got 10, you know, just go up, right? But that doesn't count. 2 divines were from the exiles, the mercenaries, I mean. And yeah, it's a really cheap strategy, really low investment. For example, you can tell it's low investment. 100 maps and only 1,000 chaos I spent, and I made 5,000 back. That's quite insane. All right, so I want to talk about the selling. Now, for the selling, we can go to a trusty pal forces, because everything we get, we can sell from forces. For example, I want chaos orbs, and I have Cholula breachstones, or Cholula 39. So it's actually gone up. So if I write 39, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of gold. 104 is it's already 20, so I don't have that much. 10, so I can sell 10 for 1,000 chaos. The same goes with everything else. We get, like, for example, breachstone. If I write breachstone, like 21, that's pretty nice. 9 chaos, or some of 11. But what we can also do is look at the buy orders. So people want to buy breachstones for 11 chaos. So what we can also do here is just do 21 times 11. So, oops. Yeah, we can set it to buy, and we can also just leave it there to wait, because this guy wants like 6 of them, or there's like a lot of people who want it. So that's one way to sell them. If you want it fast, then you can sell it for like 8 chaos. That works too. So it just depends if you're willing to wait. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate any comments down below. Let me know if you want to see more guys like this. And yeah, God bless and thank you.